Okay, another version here is more sophisticated again, and like I said, this one we are going to use, we're going to make it slightly smarter, and we're going to use loops. We're going to use a for loop, we're going to use two for loops actually to make this thing move. So what we're going to do is, so once again, on the A button being pressed, I'm going to go to loops, and I'm going to go to this. I'm going to take this one, for loop. So I want something to happen 4 times, from 0 to 4, because we've got 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is going to go through this operation 4 times, or sorry, 5 times. 0 to the number 4, which is 5 numbers, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so what it is going to do is I'm going to say plot, where is it, LED, I'm going to take plot and I'm going to put it here, and I'm going to take index. I'm going to put it in there. So what that means is taking the index, which is a variable that goes from 0 to 4, and it's going to take that, it's going to plot that at 0 and 2. From there, the next thing that's going to happen is that we're going to pause. I'm going to take my pause, I'm going to say duplicate, and I'm going to put that in there. And then I will unplot. LED, I'm going to unplot index, oops, leave that in there, unplot index and y2. So now what's going to happen is that this is going to happen 4 times. So I'm going to press stop, I'm going to press play, and we're going to watch this. Oh, sorry, no, it's going to go 5 times, 0 to 4. And we're going to see the x value change. So here it is at 0, here it is at 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, great. So that's how we can make it move. How do we make it move back though? So as I was going through this, I was looking at this going, what can I do? One of the limitations with microbit is that the for loops by default go from start at 0 and go to 4. There might be a way to do it here with this for element value of list, but I don't know. Um, you know what, we'll try that, So what I'm going to do, I have to make a list. Where's my list or my array? I'm going to make this. I'm going to say we've got set list to array of, and I'm going to call it 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0, and I'm just using that. So I'll put that here. I'm setting that list to there. Now I don't know if this is going to work. We're going to see if this works. I'm going to change that to 1. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take another for loop, and I'm going to use this for element value of list. So that's the list. So it's going through that. And value, it'll go through 4, 3, 2, 1. This is kind of like what you did with the letters of your name. So from that, what I'm going to do is now I'm going to say plot duplicate, and instead of index, I'm going to take out index, I'm going to put in value, and then I am going to pause duplicate, and I am going to unplot value again. We're going to see if this doesn't work. I've got something else ready to go. So the idea is that now it'll go through this list of numbers. In fact, what I probably, no, we'll just leave it there. Okay, so I'm pressing play to make it work, and then I'm going to press the A button, and we should see the dots go across. That's our first for loop, and then we should see them go back. That's our second for loop. We'll see how it goes. Here they go. They're going to the right, going to the right, going to the right, going to the right. Go left, go left, go left. Yes. Okay. So that's how we can make it move back and forth. So that's how you can make it go back and forth. So we've gone through a number of different processes. We've gone through a brute force approach, which is this thing over here on the left, where we're actually specifying values of what it is, but to make that happen, we have to do that forever. Over here, we've got a slightly more sophisticated approach where we're adding and subtracting values to the x-coordinate, making the move. And here, we're going through an even more sophisticated version where we're using a list. Sorry, we're using two for loops. One just goes from 0 to 4, the other one goes from 4 to 0, and it plots the respective, and they plot the respective values and then unplot them to make it move around. So the idea from here would be to make it, I'd be making, say, an if-else statement that says if the x-coordinate is equal to 0, so say our x-coordinate is this, then it moves it to the right, so it implements this. If our x-coordinate equals 4, which is this, it moves it to the left. That's the way I'll be going about that. Now I'll be looking at the score at next.